Chapter 1. Start by checking your credit reports. Did you know that 1 in 5 people in the US have an error on their credit report? That means your credit score could be much lower than it should be, all because of something that wasn't your fault. Even more shocking? A single late payment can drop your score by up to 100 points. That's a huge impact that many people don't realize until it's too late. Your credit score affects nearly every part of your life: your ability to get a loan, the interest rates you pay, even whether you can rent an apartment. But here's the good news: getting a perfect credit score isn't as hard as you might think. And the best part? You can do it for $0. Yes, you heard that right. You don't need to pay for a credit repair service or expensive advice. You can achieve an 850 score just by following simple, proven strategies that anyone can use. In this guide, I'll show you exactly how to boost your score without spending any money. You'll learn the best ways to improve your credit and avoid costly mistakes. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Start by checking your credit reports. The first step to improving your credit score is to know where you stand. You can get a free credit report from each of the 3 major bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, once a year through annualcreditreport.com. This is important because errors on your credit report can drag your score down. Did you know that 1 in 5 Americans has an error on their credit report? That's why it's crucial to check your reports regularly. If you spot any mistakes, dispute them. It's completely free, and fixing errors could immediately boost your score. The best part? Your score won't go down while the dispute is being resolved. Chapter 2. Pay your bills on time. Your payment history makes up 35% of your FICO score, the most important factor. According to FICO, a single late payment can drop your score by as much as 100 points. That's why staying on top of your bills is essential. It doesn't matter if it's a credit card bill or a utility payment, anything late counts. Setting up automatic payments is a great way to avoid forgetting. And if you're struggling to keep track, use an app to send you reminders. Simple steps like these can help you maintain a spotless payment history, and as time passes, your score will rise. Chapter 3. Focus on credit utilization. Credit utilization, the amount of credit you're using compared to your total available credit, counts for 30% of your score. Ideally, you want to keep your credit utilization below 30%, but the best strategy is to aim for under 10%. Why? Because the lower your credit utilization, the better your score. For example, if you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit, try to keep your balance under $100. Paying down your balances regularly can help keep your utilization ratio low. Plus, if you have several cards, consider spreading your purchases across them to avoid maxing out any one card. Over time, this will show lenders you're using credit wisely, and your score will improve. Subscribe now for more tips. If you're finding these strategies helpful, don't miss the next chapters with even more tips to boost your credit and reach a perfect score. Subscribe now to get the rest of the guide delivered right to you. Chapter 4. Don't close old accounts. It might seem tempting to close old credit accounts you no longer use, but that can hurt your score. The length of your credit history makes up 15% of your FICO score, and closing old accounts can reduce that length. A longer credit history shows lenders that you're experienced with managing credit. Even if you don't use a card, keep it open with a zero balance. The good news is you don't need to worry about the annual fees if you avoid using the card. Keeping old accounts open can give your score the time it needs to grow. Chapter 5. Avoid opening too many new accounts. Whenever you apply for new credit, a hard inquiry is placed on your report, which can lower your score temporarily. These inquiries are most impactful in the short term. Opening too many new accounts in a short period of time can signal to lenders that you're a higher risk. A study by FICO found that those with 1 to 3 inquiries in the last 12 months have the best credit scores. To improve your score, avoid applying for new credit unless it's absolutely necessary. If you do need to apply for a loan or credit card, try spacing out your applications by several months. Chapter 6. Use your credit responsibly. How you use your credit is crucial to your score. One of the best ways to show lenders you're a responsible borrower is by maintaining a good mix of credit. That means not only using credit cards but also having installment loans, like a car loan or mortgage, if possible. A healthy credit mix accounts for 10% of your FICO score. However, don't open credit accounts you don't need just to improve your mix. Only take on credit that fits your financial goals. Stay tuned for more expert strategies. Make sure you don't miss the next chapters, where we'll explore even more smart ways to get your credit score to the top. Subscribe now for more easy-to-follow tips that can help you get that perfect score. By following these simple, zero-cost strategies, you can gradually build a perfect credit score. The process doesn't require any major financial investments, just a commitment to responsible credit management. The payoff, however, can be huge: better interest rates, access to higher credit limits, and the satisfaction of knowing you've mastered your financial health. So, start today, and watch your score soar over time.